Whoa, how's it going, you lot? It's a lovely day today. It's a Thursday night. This time, this is actually going to be a video that's not behind. Do you know what I mean? I'm filming it now. The other few videos have been, I don't know, a week or so behind. You know what I mean? I'm just experimenting now. I'm trying to get. I've got this other starter box here, and it's more powerful than this one. This is the one that I got from Answer RC, but it's gutless. Even linked up to that 12-volt battery. Even if I put two 7.2 volts in parallel on it, it's just got no guts. So I've got this old starter box here, and I'm just playing around with it. Heating up the engine now, because I'm going to start it up. I got it to, it all works and everything now. I had to play around with a bit with the wire and that. Hooked it up to this battery because the 7.2 volt one they're charging at the moment, so I thought I'll just hook it up to this battery the way that I used to do it. Believe it or not, I used to carry a car battery just like this around with me. That's one of the reasons why I went off of starter boxes, and I just thought, oh, I'm going to have a pull start because I've had enough of starter boxes. I know that you can get batteries for them, but I never had that back in the day. Back in the day, I used to just carry around a car battery, just like this, link it up to the starter box, and away you go. I never used to fanny around with lipos, and lipos were about, but they weren't major, not where I was anyway. And the batteries you could get, I think I've thrown them all away now, but they were much like this style of battery, but you could see the battery packs inside them. And they weren't very good, and they weren't metal hydrate either. They were cadmium crap. So the batteries were crap anyway. So the good old car battery was the way to go. Anyway, I'm playing around with this, letting the engine, letting the engine heat up. That scared the living crap out of me. I didn't realise it was going to do that. Anyway, letting that warm up a bit, and then we'll give it a start. Make sure that it starts it up properly and everything. And yeah, man. I'm going to have a little play in a minute. I've got another starter box, actually, that goes... Remember that Mini Inferno? Well, the motor on the starter box died, I think. I'm pretty sure it burnt out. But I'm finally going to fix that. I'm just going to get this... Have a look at this one. Then I'm going to get that out and we'll have a look at that. But I think what I might do... I've already, like... just... It immobilises me a little bit, because I like the easiness of a pull start, because you can just take a glow starter, your transmitter, a bit of fuel, and you know you can start up. You ain't got to carry around all this bollocks and batteries and all that other bollocks, right? So I think what I'm going to try and do, every time I speak to somebody, they look at me and they haven't got the time for me, right? So I'm just going to have to buy the parts and try and work it out myself, and if I can make it work, brilliant, because people in shops, they're not interested when I ask. Well, I know that there's no pull starts that are strong enough for a racing engine, yeah? They're just not strong enough to string or snap, simple as that. I know, because I tried, alright? All the people in the shops were like, it won't work. I didn't think it would work, but me being me, I wanted to try it anyway. And it was a pain in the arse to get it to line up and the bolts to work, but they don't work. So my thinking now is, if I can get a roto start system that would work, that if I don't even know if it's fit on the engine, right? If I can get a roto start to actually fit on the engine properly, would the roto start be able to turn the engine over? I don't know. That's why I'm going to find out. If not, a drill will. So I don't mind taking a drill around with me. You know, that's alright. You might argue that's about the same size as a starter box, but I don't know. It's an experiment. I may or may not do it, and I know it's going to spark conflict in these comments, and you lot are going to start going mad at me and probably saying it won't work, it won't this, it won't that. But I like to try stuff for myself, and then I'll believe it once I've tried it. Even if I fail, I'll still believe once I've tried. Well, that works. Still need to do a lot of tuning on this engine, so ignore that. At least that starter box works for that. Happy with that? Love it. Oh man, it's been a long night. I didn't expect to be out here this long. I've put it all back together now. Cleaned everything up, put it all back together, and yeah, I just wanted to get this ready because at the weekend I want to go out and have a blast around, you know. Yeah, the only thing I've got to do is cable tie that air filter on better. I've got to get a new one because we've got cracks going all around it now. But I've got to get some new foams as well, because it doesn't matter how much I clean them, they're still stained. And I always get comments, "Oh, you need to clean your air filter." Well, I bloody well don't, because I've already cleaned it. It's just stained. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, we're happy with this now. That is literally all I've got. Oh, I've got to get a new engine bolt as well. Because I was out the other day zipping around, and that one fell out. And yeah, I did order some from Answer RC, but I ordered the wrong ones. I ordered M3s, 10mm M3s, and they're too small. So I need to go and have a look and order the right ones so I can do that. But I'll be alright with 3 engine bolts. Bloody hell. If one falls out again, it falls out again. What's the worst that can happen? The engine will fall out, isn't it? I mean, that's not going to be the end of the world. We'll be alright there. But yeah, I've just filmed a video as well on because I noticed when I was doing the research before I bought this engine, I was doing some research. Just not research. I was just looking around because I was just curious, looking around. Yeah, I was following the Nova thing, and I was looking at Reds, looking at OS, and all them other engines, you know. And I was just seeing which ones are easiest to fit, you know, which ones bolt straight in. And I noticed there wasn't any videos or anything that I could find. I'm not saying they're not out there, but I didn't come across them easily. And I did watch quite a few videos and look at quite a few forum posts. And there's no information about fitting one of these to a ready set. And me being me, I said to myself, well, I can make this work. You know, I'll just get the engine and make it work, whatever I have to do, and work it out. And, you know, it turns out that, you know, you can't use the standard flywheel. You have to get an aftermarket flywheel. So I've got, well, them 34mm ones from... This is 34mm, but it's just too thick. That one's thinner, and it works better. And you have to have these engine mounts, which come with the kit version. And I had to grind down those plates a little bit, because even with these engine mounts lowered down, these plates were still making it too high, and it weren't quite catching on my little wheel on my starter box down there. So, coupled up with that ground down and everything, I've made it work, and it seems to work all right. I haven't had an issue yet, so hopefully I won't have an issue with it. Well, I shouldn't do, it's just bloody engine mounts, but yeah, so hopefully that'll be alright. But yeah, as I said, there wasn't any, I couldn't find any information about what you need to do. Nowhere did it say you need to buy different engine mounts, you need to grind the little plates down, you need to get a different flywheel, you know. So I decided I'll make a video, so I've just done that. You'll see that at some point, maybe even before this one, I don't know yet. You may have already seen the video, but just a brief video on what I had to do to fit that engine to a ready set buggy. As I said, the kit version already has stuff, because obviously when you buy a kit, it doesn't come with an engine, so you choose which engine you want to put in it yourself. So it will come with the engine mounts for race engines and not for ready to run engines. But there you go. If I can help anybody, I will do. But yeah, so I've been playing around with the starter box. I got that one working, so I've got 2 starter boxes now. Well, this one's a bit iffy. It's not great. This one works with it perfectly. I've just had it running. I think you saw it running a minute ago, actually, with this starter box, and I like that one. That's a good one. This one, it's not great. I'm going to try and work on it, because I want it to work. It cost me 45 quid, so I want it to work. So I'm going to play around with it and try and get it to work with it. But this one's got enough guts to turn the engine over, no problem. Starts it up. This one hasn't. So, but I'll get there. So I've been playing around with this. I've been out here for hours now. It's about 8:30, and I come out here at 6. But buggy's all together, ready to rock and roll at the weekend, hopefully. And yeah, it's got cable tie the air filter back on, and I can go for a blast. Love it, man. Love it. I have already. Someone asked. Someone said, "I want to see the buggy zipping round with that." Well, I've got footage of zipping round, you know, down on the BMX track. I've just got to get around to editing it because I filmed a lot that day, and I've got to get around to editing it. But they'll come, and I've also got a video. I was gonna. It was meant to, not a surprise, but it was meant to just be sprung upon it. You know, I was just going to do the video of the, but I got an unboxing video. I got all kinds of videos coming up. A video putting this engine together when it first arrived. I had to put it together. That's all there. I've just got to get around to editing it. You know, these little videos where I just talk to you lot are easy to do and don't take a lot of time, but the other ones take bloody hours. So yeah, nice one, I suppose. Right, anyway, you lot, I'll leave you lot alone. It's Friday tomorrow, which is lovely, and then the weekend's coming up. So yeah, can't wait. Properly excited. I hope you lot have a wonderful Friday. I'm assuming, yeah, you should see this video before Friday, or on Friday, maybe even. And yeah, I'll catch you another time. Take care, you lot. And oh, by the way, I must say, I've been having loads of comments giving me advice and help with this engine fit and the buggy and all that kind of stuff. I really do appreciate every single piece of advice and help that you all send me. But by the time I'd put that video up and you'd tried to help me, I'd already worked a lot of it out because that video was behind. Does that make any sense? Like, I'd filmed that video and then took a while to edit it and upload it, and I'd already worked a lot of the stuff out. But I really don't think I'm not grateful, because I bloody well am. Because, you know, I learn a lot from you lot. A lot of you lot have all been there, you know, and done a lot of things. Same as me, I've been and done a lot of things that you lot haven't. So we all help each other. So massively grateful for every single ounce of help that all of you tried to give me and did give me. But as I said, a lot of it I did already work out for my own self. But yeah, again, I am massively grateful. Anyway, I must go now. Catch you lot later on. Take care, and yeah, all the best.